Hole number 1 is a very tight and risky short par 4. Driving on this hole demands accuracy rather than distance. Approach shots are to an elevated green, requiring players to hit an extra club to reach most pin locations. A bell is provided next to the cart path and must be rung after hitting approach shots. Hole number 2 has a generous landing area off of the tee, but long hitters be careful of a greenside pond which is reachable. A small and firm green, only 23 yards deep, requires keen club selection on approach shots. Hole number 3 also has a spacious landing area, with an ideal drive being in the right center of the fairway to avoid tree trouble guarding the left side. A second shot requires a layup, as a hidden pond protects the front of the green. Long ball hitters may have a go for the green if they can hit it past the mound in the fairway. The green is slightly elevated, but don't be long, as par will be hard to achieve from over the green. Hole number 4 is a deceptive little hole where par is good. Tricky winds and a tough pin placement demand accurate club selections, with par almost being impossible from over the green. Out of bounds runs along the left side, with grass bunkers on both sides of the green catching wayward shots. Hole number 5 is a long par 5 with a slight dogleg left and right, with severe trouble on the left side. Drives want to be placed on the right center of the fairway, leaving an open second shot to the left of the trees that guard the right side of the fairway. Do not miss club, as lateral hazards guard not only the left side of the green, but also behind. Hole number 6 is the hardest hole at Blueberry Hill Golf Club and the most scenic. Starting with an uphill tee shot to a blind landing area where out of bounds lines the left side of the hole. Best drives are in the left center of the fairway, as the hole doglegs right. Trees protect the right side of the fairway and will block most approach shots from reaching the green. Par is a great score on this hole. Hole number 7 is a slight dogleg left that faces the player teeing off of this par 4. Best drives are in the center, or for the aggressive players, a draw down the left side will shorten the hole. A generous green 28 yards deep in a very open approach area allows players to run or fly the ball to the pin, but be careful, as sand traps guard both sides of the green. Hole number 8 is a long and tough par 3 to a slightly elevated green. A large pond guards its right side, so the best place to miss is to the left, where a grass bunker awaits. The final hole on the front 9 at Blueberry Hill Golf Club is an all-uphill par 4 with a fairway that slopes left to right. Approach shots are to an elevated green that is protected by grass bunkers on the right side. Do not be long, as out of bounds comes into play if a player misjudges a club. Hole number 10 is a straight par 4 with best drives favoring the left side of the fairway. From the sign on the tee box to the front of the pond on the left side of the fairway is 254 yards, so a driver may not be needed on this short hole. A second pond protects the left and back sides of the green, so be cautious on approach shots. Hole number 11 is a lengthy par 3 with all carry to an elevated green. The green is large but narrow and is protected by grass bunkers on both of the left and the right sides of the green. Hole number 12 is demanding and pretty par 5 with emphasis on a good tee shot. With a pond facing the player on the tee is 245 yards from the blue tee, 227 yards from the white tee, and 190 yards from the red tee. The fairway doglegs right after a tee shot, and the best place for a second shot is in the left center of the fairway, avoiding the trees on the right that may block many approach shots to the green. Without a bounds guarding the right side of this par 4, slicers beware. A small pond is located in front of the green, and from the blue cement marker is 146 yards away, and from the white cement marker is 96 yards away. Hole number 14 yields many birdies and a few eagles. For the blind landing area off of the tee and a fairway that slopes severely right to left, a good tee shot is a must to score on this hole. Out of bounds protects the right side and should be a concern off the tee. Second shots offer the player a chance to go for the green with little risk, only having a large grass mound protecting the right side. Hole number 15 has a large landing area on this long par 4. The fairway slopes left to right, so best shots are on the left side of the fairway to avoid the ponds on the right. The green is 28 yards deep and is protected by grass bunkers on both sides. Hole number 16 is a long par 3 with an elevated and tricky green that yields few birdies. With grass bunkers in front of both the left and the right sides of the green, par is a great score. Hole number 17 is a tough dogleg left. It is best not to cut off too much of the left side or tree trouble will come into play. A 3-wood is often the best club selection off this tee as a pond guards the front of the green with a depth of 40 yards. It is best to take an extra club to clear the pond and reach the elevated green. The final hole at Blueberry Hill Golf Club is a challenging driving hole with a blind landing area and a sloping fairway. Best tee shots are aimed up the left side of the fairway to avoid jail formed on the right side of the rough with large trees, leaving little chance to reach the green. Every group must ring the bell on the right side of the fairway to signal that the fairway is clear for the group behind to tee off.